Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lauderhill TV. I am your host, Millissa, Jayne, and I'm excited to be here again. Look at my t-shirts, guys. We got the Lauderhill t-shirts printed last week, and we were out in force over at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center. Did you see us all over social media? I'm sure you did. Anyway, I'm very excited because Lauderhill TV is on the move. We're doing bigger and better things each and every week. So much is going on, and I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about what is Lauderhill TV. I have a guest with me today. It's a good one, guys. It's a good one. So come on in, get comfortable. Get your snacks, get your drinks, and get comfortable. Sit down, relax. And before we get into it, let me tell you what Lauderhill TV is all about. So, we want to feature good things, great people, amazing resources, and good news about Lauderhill, because there's way too many people focusing on the bad. Leave that over there. We focus on the good things right here on Lauderhill TV. So I'm excited about that. More and more people are hearing about it and being encouraged, especially those who live here. They're encouraged about what we're doing. So we're going to have more exciting programming and topics and so forth. Each and every week, I get somebody talking and saying that they have an idea, and I'm like, okay, that sounds good. Let's do that too. All right. So before we get further in, let me share with you this, and we shall be right back. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shamslaw Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the city of Lauderhill, Mercy's Healthcare Registry have been serving the AIDS community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699.
AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service centre for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. Welcome back to Lauderhill TV. I am your host, Millissa, Jayne, and I'm so excited to invite up to the show our guest for today. Let's bring her up. Welcome, Coree How'd you pronounce your last name?
You know what, Millissa? Hi, how are you tonight? No one can pronounce that name. In fact,
Lonergan.
Yes, when
Lonergan?
Lonergan. When I started dating my husband, I couldn't pronounce it. I kept saying la what?
Lonergan. Okay, it's not as hard as I thought. Lonergan. Well, it's good to have you. Thank you so much for making time out of your busy schedule to be on the show. We are very excited. All right, so we're going to get started by just having you introduce yourself and what do you do in Broward County?
So thank you so much, Millissa, and thank you for having us here tonight. I am the new, I guess I'm 6 months old now, transit director, general manager, chief executive officer for the transit system here in Broward County and for the county transportation department.
Oh, excellent. So you're a new position. How are you settling in?
I am settling in. It's not only a new position for me, Millissa, but it's also a new environment for me. I'm not from here.
Oh.
I came from a system in Washington, D.C. called Metro, and had an opportunity to come here. I love it here. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I work with so many great people. We have fabulous riders, and I really enjoy being here. And also, we've got a lot on tap for the future that I can't wait to tell everybody about.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, welcome to South Florida. All right, so let me just go ahead and welcome those who are tuned in. And please, guys, go ahead and share once more if you haven't already. Like the post on YouTube as well, and let people know that we're here. Watching from Bangladesh, welcome to the show. Jilu, welcome to the show and welcome tuning in from Bangladesh. I didn't know we had an international audience today. Usually we have the UK or New York, but Bangladesh, that's the first for us. Ooh, we're on the move. Madeline, our translator, our Creole translator, is in the room. She's going to come up towards the end of the show and give us a summary and let me know if that's still on for tonight, darling. Good evening, MJ. Welcome to our amazing LTV viewers. Share, share, share. Thank you so much. And some Creole language there. I'm not even going to try that. Welcome to you. And welcome to Marcia. I know who that is, Marcia. Come on in. Tell people that we're here. Good to see you as well, you ladies, on Saturday. All right. So we have Coree with us today. She's from Broward County Transportation. Now, there's something big coming through the city of Lauderhill, and it's going to make a big difference. Can you tell us what that is, Coree?
Yes. So it is exciting, it's fabulous, and it's wonderful. And what we're doing is Broward County in general is introducing a new group, a service category called premium service. And the majority of the program actually will be in Lauderhill. So a lot of the routes will go through Lauderhill, which we are really excited to be able to bring the Lauderhill. It's going to mean that the trips will be easier, faster, and feel a lot better. And so we're introducing new types of service from light rail and commuter rail and bus rapid transit and new high capacity or high frequency bus service. So
Well,
yeah,
that's
we're
wonderful.
super excited.
That is wonderful, and you have actually prepared some information for us. So I'm going to have you talk a little bit first about the commuter rail. Let's get started with that.
Sure. So, we do have in Broward County and in South East Florida, we do have commuter rail through Tri-Rail. And we also have Brightline, which operates kind of what we call in the industry an intercity service. It's not really commuter service, but right now, because on the eastern side of the county, it's the only train service that we have. So they have some commuter rail like stops. And so the Brightline service operates between Miami. Eventually, it's going to Orlando. They will be opening soon. It's pretty exciting. I literally had a meeting with them today, and they are super excited about that new service opening in Orlando. And so for us, what it means is we're going to have 3 commuter rail stations starting off in Broward County, and we will connect with Miami-Dade, and people will be able to travel from Broward all the way into Miami, and Miami back into Fort Lauderdale initially.
Okay.
And we'll have stops at in Hollywood and at the airport, and then near the Broward Health Care Facility in Fort Lauderdale. Eventually, we will cross the river and the New River, and then we'll go north to a lot of the cities there. So the intent is to have a county line service for Broward County residents that will connect eventually with our colleagues up to the north in West Palm or Palm Beach, and then down to the south in Miami with Miami-Dade.
Excellent. We have some really, really great work ahead of you to get that all in place. Could you talk about the progression? Even before we get into that, let's go through some of the slides that you have prepared. Let me stick to the script, shall I?
No, you are so fine. No, we are just so happy to be here and have an opportunity to speak to your listeners. Really, this is something that's been baking for a very, very long time, Millissa. Essentially, back in 2018, the residents of Broward County made a very smart decision to address mobility concerns in Broward County. And as you know, there's traffic everywhere, right? And so there was a surtax that was passed, penny sales tax, that is funding these transportation improvements that I'm going to talk about. And the residents had the foresight to look at not only new service and the capital investments that are needed for that new service, but to also look at the long-term operation and maintenance costs, and to make sure that was funded. So what's really exciting about where we are today is that we've got 15 years ahead of us. And during that 15 years, we'll be bringing on new service. As I mentioned, the commuter rail, the light rail, and the bus rapid transit and high frequency service. The overall build out when we're done is going to represent about 200 miles of new premium service. And there's about 11 miles of commuter rail. There's about 20 plus miles of light rail. There'll be 76 miles of bus rapid transit. And then we'll have over 100 miles of high frequency bus service. And so we'll also have new facilities for our employees, so that when they fix the buses and make the repairs to our equipment, they'll be in state-of-the-art facilities to make sure that that equipment operates safely. We always make sure that our equipment operates safely, but at the same time, we'll have better equipment to continue to do that.
Awesome. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So let's take a look at some of the slides that we have prepared, shall we? And go through anything that we may have missed. So just tell me next, or if we've already
Sure.
covered it. Yeah. All right.
So really, the bottom line, the strategy is to make sure that there's transit available to everybody. I mean, at the end of the day, next slide, please. Mm-hmm. And, the goals of the PREMO program are to make sure that we improve mobility for everybody in Broward County. But essentially what we want to make sure is we integrate and serve those communities. And Lauderhill is one of the premier communities that we will serve and continue, and we serve today, right? So a large portion of our ridership comes from Lauderhill, and we are so appreciative of that dedicated ridership base. And we're going to be offering that new service that I just mentioned to you. We're looking to make sure that the service is equitable, that there's solutions that everybody can take advantage of. We want to be good environmental stewards. It's important that we take care of our planet, and that's part of what we're doing here. And then we want to make sure that there's economic opportunities for all as part of the development of this program. So as you can imagine, this is a major public works investment. There's going to be lots of jobs. The American Public Transit Association, which is the trade organization that we are a part of, they estimate for every $1 billion that you invest in transit over the life of that asset, you throw off about 49,000 jobs. And so for this program, what I'm going to, in future slides talk about, it's a $4.3 billion investment right now. That's what we anticipate spending. Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes. And it's for the betterment of Broward County.
Betterment of Broward County, smack in the middle of in Lauderhill.
That's right.
Julia Louis-Span from Kiwanis, she says, greetings. This is very good news. Thank you. That's what Lauderhill TV is all about, bringing good news. Let's go on to the next slide. What we gain.
Yeah, so I talked a little bit about this earlier, but just as a reminder, we're looking at about 200 miles of new premium service. We anticipate that we'll have an annual ridership of about 23 million on this service. We will have a 100% electric bus fleet, which is a tremendous accomplishment. We right now are a combination of diesel and electric. We have 12 electric buses that are in service right now, operating on the streets of Broward County. And we want to make sure that we're as green as possible. So we're going all electric, and we're excited. So these new modes that I just talked about, all of them will be electric, with the exception of the commuter rail. The commuter rail, it's a little challenging to start off with electric options there. So we're going to start off with what's existing now, which is pretty much diesel. And then eventually at some point in time, we may have an opportunity to go electric on the commuter rail as technology changes.
Okay. All right.
And so
just before you get into that, so guys, those who are tuned in, please go ahead and share it with 1 or 2 people, 3 or 4, 5 or 6. 06, just to let people know that we're actually giving some good news here and some good information. Don't be afraid to share, and don't be afraid to like as well. Let people know that what we're talking about here, because this is good news. You might not hear about some of these things, you know, mainstream or everywhere. So just take advantage of it and tell somebody else. All right. Go ahead, Coree.
So we do have a plan, and if you could turn to the next slide, please. So this is what the network looks like, Millissa, and all the listeners out there and viewers. So we're talking about, as I mentioned, commuter rail service. So that's that yellow line on the map here, and that'll connect, you know, us with Miami initially, and then up to Palm Beach County. And then the yellow lines represent our the green lines represent our high frequency bus service. Okay. And that's 100 miles of new service. The pink line in the middle, which is maybe salmon on your TVs or your computer screens, but that is our light rail line. And that line actually will connect the Seaport, Airport, and Convention Center initially. Which will be a tremendous benefit to people who go to in that area that are trying to get to jobs, that are trying to avoid traffic, and that's going to be huge. So I can't wait for that to open, and we're looking at that happening in 2028. But eventually that line over time will go all the way out to Sawgrass Mills Mall.
Okay.
And yep. So that'll be very exciting. And as you can see on the map, it goes right through Lauderhill. So
and it goes down to the beach, is that right?
And it goes down to the beach. Yep.
So that would be good.
I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. That one doesn't go to the beach, but we do have lines that do go to the beach.
Okay.
And so we have like our BRT lines on Oakland Park Boulevard, on Sunrise. It'll, you know, take care of that for us. Yes.
All right. Next one.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And this is it all by itself. So the previous slide kind of showed the existing footprint of our current network, and this is just the PREMO plan as a standalone. Next slide, please.
Okie dokie.
So this is the Broward County Commuter Rail. I already talked about that. Next slide, please.
All right.
And this is the Airport Seaport connector. This is going to be about 3 miles. It's about $1 billion investment to get this up and running. And, you know, I know that these numbers sound large. I get it. But the reality is, with these types of public works investments, it costs quite a bit of money because we're starting from scratch in this case. There is no rail there. There's nothing. And so we're going to have to build the infrastructure. We're going to have to buy the equipment, and we're going to have to also build a maintenance facility to support it. And so that's expensive, unfortunately, but at the end of the day, we'll have better service for everybody.
All right.
Next slide. Okay, and this is just a continuation of what I talked about earlier about taking that line initially, starting there at the Airport, Seaport, and Convention Center, and then going all the way out to Sawgrass Mills Mall. Next slide. Okay. And this is the service along Oakland Boulevard. Here you go. This is your Sawgrass to Seagrass moment, right?
Okay. All right.
So anybody wanting to go to the beach, just hop on the VRT and it'll take you there. Next
so
slide.
That'll definitely be good for tourists, right? To do tourists? shopping at Sawgrass and then down to the beach to chill out.
Yeah. Or residents, right? Anybody that lives here or that wants to do the same thing. Okay. Imagine going Christmas shopping at Sawgrass Mills Mall and not having to drive and not having to find parking. Right?
That's good.
That's a good one, right? Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, and then this is along State Route 7. This is where all these services come together, and you can see the beauty of it all. So, you know, you've got to the north, your high frequency bus service. You've got your bus rapid transit on the bottom, which basically just means that we'll have buses that don't stop at every corner. They have dedicated stations, and they will have priority at traffic lights and wherever feasible, their own bus lanes. So they can run through traffic faster than if you're in a car.
Okay.
And this is the service along University Drive as well.
All right.
And this is along Commercial Boulevard. And this is one of those Sawgrass moments as well. Next slide, please. And then this is along Sunrise Boulevard. So you've got that combination of our bus rapid transit and our light rail service all together.
All right, so there's a lot of great information there. And of course, guys, we know that there's a lot of information. We don't expect you to see everything and be able to pick it all up. It's all available on the website. So when I come back, I'm going to give you the links to the website, and we'll just talk a little bit more. So Julia Lewis-Spann, that's great. That's great. Agreed. Ride to the beach and not having to find parking, right? It's so hard to find parking. It's half of the time when you go down to the beach, especially at the weekends, right? So sometimes you're like, forget it, I can't be bothered. I'm gonna swim in my pool instead of go down to the beach when you really wanted to go to the beach.
Yes.
All right, so don't go too far, guys. Tell somebody about it. We're still here. We're gonna take a very, very short break. When we come back, I'm actually gonna play something from PREMO. So 30 seconds, guys. We'll be right back.
Broward County Transit is changing the way Broward County connects. Introducing PREMO, our new premium mobility plan, delivering over 200 miles of premium transit services with 8 east-west corridors and 6 north-south corridors, providing everyday transportation to places that matter most. Connecting Broward County's 3 major economic engines, the airport, seaport, and convention center. Broward County Transit's PREMO, the future of transit, is here. To learn more, visit premo.broward.org.
Definitely. Premo.broward.org. Let me just go ahead and pull that up right now. Premo.broward.org. I had the link somewhere, but let me go ahead and pull this up right now. And it's really a great website. Now, you've been quite detailed with this website. Again, welcome back, Corey, to the show. Welcome to you, Kiva, for watching as well. Thank you for joining us. The website is very, very detailed. Could you talk a little bit about the website itself?
Sure. I mean, it's a one-stop location for all the information you need about to know about the PREMO program. And so we have some static information there about, the services, the future, what they're going to look like, how they're going to function, some of the characteristics of the service from an educational perspective. So if you have children at home and they're curious about what transit does and how it works, it'd be a great website for them to visit and take some time with. And then we have our interactive virtual room that you can get through the website, and you can go into a room and you can actually see things unfold and go station to station to station to understand how the PREMO program is going to look and when it's going to be on board and what the service is going to look like. So we encourage everybody that's out there that's curious to please visit our website, because I think it's very informative. And Millissa has promised me that she'll have us back, and I hope she will. I have no doubt that she will. As we move forward with the program, the website will keep everyone informed of new events, and we'll come back and talk about them too.
Definitely. I mean, it's a 15-year project program. It outlines the timeline right here. And, all the links that are here on the right-hand side, you can just explore. And where was the interactive session section? Do you remember which section is
that? Should be on there. I'm trying to see that here.
I can't remember where I saw that, because I was on it and I was playing around with that virtual section, and I forgot now where that is.
Okay, so I'm going to phone a friend. She's going to come into the screen here. This is Lynn. She works with me.
Hi, Lynn.
Hello. And so Lynn, this is her baby, and so she can tell us where to go here.
Yeah.
Actually, we transferred all of the elements of the virtual interactive room into the links. So each one of the stations of the virtual interactive room is now one of those links that you were playing around with on the side where you can click into everything.
Okay, so let me go to learn about the PREMO plan. Will I find the interactive thing here, or it's just you're just going through each?
Yeah. So when you click into each one of the links, then it talks over it and it walks you through the whole presentation, just like the interactive room did.
Okay, got you. All right. So at your leisure, please, guys, go and explore. You'll see all the information there. It's laid out very, very nicely, and you can get a feel of what's of what's happening through the city. We really appreciate that. Let me just ask one more question here. Let me just go back to my notes. What does this really mean as far as jobs and opportunities for Lauderhill?
Yeah, and so there's going to be tremendous opportunities. So programs like this have a bunch of jobs, right? And there's a bunch of small business opportunities. So if you think about it, somebody's got to design it and figure out how it's going to look and feel and how it's going to move. And so there are engineering jobs, there's architectural jobs, there are secretarial, administrative jobs, there are analytical jobs, there are all kinds of jobs, right? Just getting ready to do the building. And then when we go into construction, there's all kinds of jobs, right? Every trade has to be represented there. There's also security jobs. There are cleaning jobs to keep the sites, keep the dust and things off of the roads. And there'll be, mechanics that are needed to fix the equipment. And that's more of a longer term. And then when we go into operations, then we'll need equipment operators, we'll need mechanics to fix it. We'll need supervisors to manage the folks that are doing that work. And so it's huge. It really is huge. And so, like I said earlier, with every billion, you get 49,000 jobs. This is going to be huge for Broward County. And Lauderhill is at the right there at the center of everything.
That's awesome. LSJ Media Productions, that's LaRue Sarvis. He works with youth and he has a youth program to help the youth with technology and so forth. He's asking, how about aerial drones operations?
Okay, so, right now, so far, we are on the ground. But I am not at all saying that at some future time we won't go aerial. There are, believe it or not, I recently was at a conference and they were talking about like these aerial kind of helicopter-ish, not quite drones, but a little bigger than that. And they were autonomous at that, right? But they have a pilot in it that is there just in case, right? So we're not there yet, but it's on the horizon in the transit industry, and I can't wait to explore it.
All right, guys, if you have any questions, you got like 1 or 2 minutes to ask them. I had a question come in earlier about Brightline. Is this related to Brightline at all? And they were talking about going through Orlando. What's the story?
Sure. So this is truly exciting for Brightline. So Brightline, thank you for the question. I actually literally had a meeting with them today. So because we are going to be partnering and bring the service to everybody here. But the Brightline service is just a little different, right? Because they're going all the way to from Miami all the way to Orlando. It's what we call in the industry intercity service because it just goes longer distance, right, between stops. Whereas with the commuter rail, we're going, 3 to 5 miles or more, just a little more between our stops. And so you just get to stop more, pick up more people as you go. And so the longer hauls, that's Brightline. The shorter trips are us. And so that's the difference between the two. But they are anxious to get that service up and running in Orlando or to Orlando. And I'm sure it'll be available soon.
Wonderful. One more question I see coming here. How long will the trip take from Broward to Orlando? Is that too early to ask that question yet?
So this is really a better question for Brightline. And so what I encourage you to do is to visit their website and check out. They apparently have a lot of information there. I personally haven't been there, but I'm told that it's very informative and you can figure out from a trip planning perspective how long it would take to get there. But I think it's maybe an hour and a half, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that. Just check out the website, please.
All right. So again, we will bring you back because I'm curious to see how this project will progress. So let me just ask you one question. Now, I know that you have a team of people and you split up the duties. Some people go to different cities to go and present what you're doing here. You presented this to the Lauderhill City Commission. Have you personally spent time in Lauderhill? And if so, do you have a favorite restaurant that you can recommend that you like?
Yes. So first of all, I love Lauderhill, and only being here for 6 months, I've spent a lot of time in Lauderhill. So,
Cool.
one of the restaurants that's my favorite is Donna's. The food is delicious.
Yes.
And coming from the the Washington D.C. area, we don't have. Well, let me not say that. There's a variety of food options there, but by far it's better here. So Donna's winning there. My other most favorite place in Lauderhill is our Lauderhill Transit Center. I'm a little biased on that one. And I just want to share with people in case they don't know, we just received this year an award for our sustainability efforts at the Lauderhill Transit Center. And so we got for the first one in the entire country a award for making that facility a gold facility. And so it's LED certified as gold, which is huge. It is a beautiful facility. It's very architecturally interesting. And it serves quite a few of our passengers and, residents of Lauderhill. And it's right there at the mall.
Yeah.
And so if you haven't been there, please come check us out. There's a lot of great stuff happening there.
Wonderful. Lauderhill TV is going to have to go there. Madeline, let's get ready for a road trip, girl.
Road trip. Live cast from Lauderhill Transit Center.
That's the truth, says Madeline says, Lauderhill loves you right back. And
thank you,
says, that's the truth. All right, we're running a little bit over time. I see, I knew that the time would go so quickly, right, Coree?
Yes, it did, Millissa. You said that.
It has been my pleasure to welcome you to the show. I will definitely have you back again very, very soon as things progress. I bid you a good night and thank you once again. And also thanks to Lynn.
Yes, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Yay, Lynn.
Excellent. Is she gonna peep around?
Yeah, come on, Lynn. Come say hi to everybody.
Come on, Lynn. Say good night. Say good night. Bye, Lynn. Thank you so much. All right, bye, ladies. Take care.
Okay, thank you for everything. Bye-bye.
We'll be in touch. Thank you. All right, we have a big packed show with us for us tonight. We have football and netball coming up. So let me just get that set up for you, and we're going to be right back in about a minute. Stay right there. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shams Law Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the city of Lauderhill, Mercy's Healthcare Registry have been serving the AIDS community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699.
AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service centre for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. Welcome back to Lauderhill TV. I am your host, Millissa Jayne, and we've just had an amazing interview with PREMO, the Broward Transit Transportation Department, and they have some things big coming through the city of Lauderhill. So now let us talk with our next set of guests, and this is we should have Dr. Lavern dear once she gives me the thumbs up with her camera, and we also have Diane Watson, also known as, well, she can tell us her name in a second. Let's bring up Diane first. Hey Diane, how you doing? You're on mute. You are on mute, Diane. You can take yourself off of mute.
All right.
There we go.
There we go. I am good. Thank you, Millissa.
do we call you by your well-known name or no?
Yes. So more persons can join in. They'll know that name.
Most people know you as Ginger.
Yes.
So welcome to the show. We're going to be talking about netball and soccer or football. Let me just add Dr. Lavern there, because her screen does look a little bit weird. So I'm going to drop her back down until her screen comes back together. So what is coming up this weekend, Diane?
It is the annual. Let me get my flyer, because I get tongue twisted if I'm not reading, right?
No problem.
So we have the regular, or our annual. We have missed a couple of years because of the pandemic. Sure. And I think once we canceled because of the weather. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't look like we'll have a weather issue, but it's Florida, right? So
you never know.
You never know. So once the city gives us the go ahead, depends on if it's raining, the city decides whether or not we do have the event.
Okay, right? Before you move on,
mm-hmm.
Lavern, if you can hear me, put your finger over your camera and then just take it away. I think you just need to just readjust your camera if you can hear what I'm saying. So yes, go ahead. The event is, when does it start?
It's on Monday, September 4th. No, it's normally a 2-day event. This year we are having it on September 4th. Okay. So I think that's the older flyer that you have up. Yes, save the date. So the other one is really the final flyer.
Okay.
That doesn't have save the date on it. So it's on Monday, September 4th.
Okay.
Yes.
So okay, that's good. That's
yes.
good. Okay, good. Lavern is back with us.
He's here.
Bring up Lavern. Good evening, Dr. Lavern. How are you doing tonight?
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me. Man, that issue I was having with the camera, thank God you know what you're doing, right?
I said, it looks so blurry, so I said, I think I know what the issue is. All right.
And by the way, Radhika said she's also trying to join, so hopefully she can get in.
Okay. So before we move on, before we go into the event, you wear multiple hats. Let me just give you this position for a second here. You wear multiple hats, Dr. Lavern, and you've been on the show many times. You are no stranger to Lauderhill TV, or at least to my shows, all right? So
yes.
Other than the Female World Organization, what else are you doing?
So I can tell you that this JHSASN alumni tournament that we're doing now, this is where I started with the charity working into FDWO, because and I'll give that history, but this charity is near and dear to my heart, because this is really where I started the community work, getting involved with the cities, getting the city support in the events that I do. So yes, it stems from this. I am the co-founder. The several of soccer players at the time wanted to put a tournament on. Because of my administrative skills, I was able to sit with them, hear what their vision was from the tournament, because I didn't go to school in Jamaica, so I wouldn't, and I don't play netball and I don't play soccer.
I thought you were into sports, and you maybe at a younger age you used to run track or something. Did you ever?
Well,
have a sport background?
when I went to so when I first migrated here, I went to Hialeah. I went to school in Hialeah, Miami High, and I participated in track. I tested the waters. But when you're talking about these alumni.
All right,
in college football. So I don't have that level of competitiveness in sports, but I bring the skill of administration to the table. So this is how now we were able to come together and make this work with professionals individuals who know the game, both in soccer and netball. So that's where I play the role in this. Got you.
All right. So that's the background. And just tell us what this initial stands for. What is it? J something?
It's JHSASN. I know it's kind of a little bit hard to roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
but it's Jamaica High School Alumni Sporting Network for the organization, because we're also a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Okay.
But where the event is concerned is Jamaica High School Alumni Soccer and Netball Tournament. That's the event side of it. Our charity side is the Sporting Network, and the event side is the soccer and netball.
All right. So before we get into what the event is now, let me just properly welcome Diane Watson, and just tell us, what is your role in this project?
Well, I think I'm going to be wearing the hat of the diaspora volunteer person.
I think you just made that up right now on the spot.
Yeah,
right?
I made it up.
I love it.
So I think I met Lavern several years ago, and we started. I said to her, you know what, Lavern, I've been looking for somewhere to volunteer, and I've been watching you, and so I am ready to volunteer. Be careful what you ask for. Lavern is a very busy person.
I know.
Hey, don't let the secret out, Ginger. No.
Right. So I've worked with Lavern on her missions and things that are very dear to her heart. I think now she trusts me. Right. Yeah. So she gives me something, I run with it, I deliver, because I know she's busy. And once she asks me to do something, I execute it because the trust that she has put in me. Now, I went to high school in Jamaica and I played netball, not at the professional level, but so I went to Alpha Academy, and during my tenure at Alpha, we were the reigning champion. And I know if anyone from Arden is listening, they will dispute that. But I'm going to own that. So I'm very familiar. So the netball piece of it drew me to this competition. The very first year I volunteered, I liked it. I saw a lot of the alumni, and so I've always been a part. And now I'm a member of the executive committee, working with Lavern and the other members of the team.
Wonderful. And while you were doing that, I had a chance to go ahead and pull up the correct player.
Yes.
Oh, Lavern.
Yes, my camera. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really having a little. There you go. Sorry about that.
Okay. So, who wants to?
I'm not in my regular office, so I'm trying to make myself available the right way.
Yes,
go ahead.
Not a problem. Just to have your hair is good. Who wants to go ahead and just go give us an overview again of what this event is and why it's so important?
So the event is, like I said, there was a group of guys who wanted to give back to their high school. They want to relive their glory days playing ball in Jamaica. So we started the event, and one year the Sun Sentinel attended the event and labeled it a reunion of a country, because you had individuals that traveled from around the world, including Canada and England and around the US, to attend these events. We also have the media travel from Jamaica to come and cover the event here, projecting into Jamaica, where the Jamaican audience can still follow that alumni spirit that we're trying to show here. So we have Irie FM, who will be joining us in person. One of their sports journalists will be here, so they'll be providing live coverage and update on the competition. And this shows you how competitive the event usually is, right? You also have TVJ, who will be sending up their journalists to also cover it for one of his sports show that's called Center Circle. So the event is, it's widely known. It's not just here in Lauderhill. It's an event also that gives us an opportunity to brand Lauderhill outside. So this is why the city of Lauderhill has been one of our sponsors for so many years, because they see the value in this event and it brings the community together.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, this event has been held in Lauderhill for
since
many
inception.
Years.
Since inception.
It's always been here.
Well, except 1 year we left and went to Fort Lauderdale. But then that didn't really work for the dynamics of how you have both two sports playing, plus you have a party component of it too, where the music. So even for people like me who didn't play sports, I have the music. So if I want to go party, or if I want to eat food,
Right.
the concessions in there, we have cane, name all that stuff that you experience when you really went to school in Jamaica. That's the type of event that this is.
So it's like a festival. It's like whenever we have those big concerts or whatever, you have all the
Yes,
vendors
exactly. With a focus on alumni. So the winners get the Caribbean National Weekly trophy, as well as the schools get, for soccer, they get $2,000 cash prize. This year for netball, there is a team that is supposed to donate uniforms to the winning team of netball. So each year we take from this event and give back to the schools in Jamaica as well.
Oh, good. It's like a partnership with Jamaica and the US.
Wonderful. With football, yes,
with
high school football.
Football and
these
netball.
These guys wear the pride of their high school on their shoulder. Okay, and girls netball too.
Yes,
the guys and the girls.
So Diane, what part are you going to be playing as far as on the day and prior to it? What are you going? So you're the volunteer, the diaspora volunteer, whatever you said.
So we are planning a meet and greet. So Herbert Morrison, who is also have a team in the competition, they have planned a meet and greet on September 3rd. So we will be participating in the meet and greet. We're going to be talking about the event. We want all the alumni to come out, wear your jerseys if you do have one. If you don't, wear your high school colors. And so we're really going to have a party and have a launch, a pre-kickoff of the event. So we're looking forward to everyone on that. So I've been working on it. We have started selling our 50-50 raffle. It's going to be very popular.
One second. When you mentioned the party, is that the thing that's happening at?
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Okay, let's just take a look at this a little bit. Okay.
Yes,
this is happening at Lauderhill too, at Top Tier Restaurant and Lounge. Lovely, lovely ladies' night. So wear your jerseys, your t-shirts, your sportswear.
And even if you didn't go to school in Jamaica and you want to come and represent your school colors, still come.
That's good, because I didn't go to school in Jamaica, but I wanna wear some kind of color and come out.
Yeah, if you even want to wear just your Jamaican color, still
right.
Come right. Let's have some fun.
There you go. Okay, yes. So this is happening the Saturday, September 2nd. Top Tier Restaurant. That's right there on University Drive. Mm-hmm. Where's the address? It's on University Drive. 5240 North University Drive. 9 p.m. till 2. So it's a nighttime thing. It's a party.
Yeah.
It's a holiday weekend, guys. People will be in town.
Right.
Holiday weekend. Okay. Hosted by Herbert Morrison. Food and refreshments on sale. DJ J.A. Mars. So this is going to be quite something
fun. Yes, I went there last night. We started handing out flyers, met the owner of Top Tier. We're looking to partner with them and have some future fundraiser for the organization.
Awesome.
And the alumni. So this is geared around the alumni, so we're trying to keep it that way, right?
Okay.
People have not seen their friends since they graduated 40 years, 50 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the opportunity to come. Then you see the game, you want to bring your school next year, and so we can have it as a 2-day event again, which is our intention, to have it as a 2-day event.
All right, so in effect, it still is a 2-day event, because you have the Saturday night, and then you also have the
right.
Well, one night is party and one night
usually
play.
I like that balance.
Yeah.
I like that balance.
So we party then play versus play then party.
All right. I hope they're going to be sober to play the next day. You should have had the party afterwards. Right. Anyway, so you were talking about the raffle. Go ahead with that.
Right. So we have a 50-50 raffle, right? So as you know, the jackpot, 50% goes to the organization, the fundraiser, and 50% goes to a lucky raffle purchaser, right? The tickets are $2 for 1 ticket and $5 for 3 tickets. Buy as many tickets as you can. One will be the winner. All right.
Okay,
and so I will be Yes. So
how much is the pot so far?
The pot so far, we have $100 in the pot. So if you buy one ticket today, you get $50, right?
Okay, nice.
So we're going to be pushing that at the meet and greet as well, and we are going to give updates as to what's in the pot, so that so persons can have the opportunity to win 50% of what's in the pot. On the day of, if you see someone running around in either an Alpha jersey, if Lavern doesn't brand me, so I probably wear 2 shirts, right? So I will be the one to talk about the raffle during the day. We will have some surprises, some alumni age appropriate running, right?
Okay.
Just to keep the day full and excited and engage the alumni that are not playing on the field. We will have events and surprises for the participants. So that's what one of my functions are. But in this committee, we do everything, right? If you see me at the gate and then I'm not at the gate, I'm in the concession stand, I'm on the field. That's just how this committee runs.
Okay.
We do everything for the organization.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's really, really exciting. Welcome to all of those who just came in. Misha Nails, Winter Robertson, and also who are Samantha Sukraj. I think you might be definitely interested in this one. And Julia Spanish has been here. Madeline, our translator, is here as well. So, okay, so let me just do this real quick. I'm going to play a very short break. When I come back, we can just wrap it up. Just go over the details again for the Monday, and then we can wrap it up. Okay, so just don't go too far, guys. All right, Lauderhill TV is here. We're doing things, and we're talking with some amazing ladies tonight. Dr. Lavern Dia, and
is Radhika able to come on?
I haven't seen her. I gave you the link to share with her because I didn't have her information. So she's at the bottom here. Radhika Wright. Good night. Let me just drop the link. Let me just drop the link here. And if you would like to join, if you're able to, you can feel free. I'm going to just drop it right there in the chat, and it's only for Radhika. All right, so you're welcome to join. It's going to take maybe 30 seconds for her to see that. All right, so again, the details of the main event, of course, is the Sunday. Just go over the details one more time for us, Diane. Or Dr. Lavern, either one of you.
I'm so sorry. I just hung up from Radhika. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah. Just go over the details one more time of what is going to be happening on the main day, which is the Monday, September 4th.
So it's going to be a full day of sports from 10 a.m. We're done at 7 p.m., guys. It's going to be soccer, netball, and a party. It's a holiday. We're expecting beautiful weather. Come on out and enjoy the day with us. The sports are going to be competitive. The guys are going to, it's like I stated before earlier, it's a reunion of a country. It's an opportunity where you come together, relive your glory days of playing sports in school. So I have Radhika on. I'm going to yield the rest of my time to her. She is the president of USA Netball.
All right. Welcome, Radhika Wright, to the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Good night. How are you all doing?
We are doing great. Thank you so much for being available to come on. Just tell us who you are and who you are in this organization and what we are in store for on this weekend.
Okay, well, first of all, good night, ladies. Everybody looking lovely as always. As she said, my name is Radica Wright. I'm the newly elected president for USA Netball.
Ah,
And this event is going to be phenomenal. Prior to COVID, we were all excited, waiting for it to happen that year. And then COVID came and turned things over. But what I've learned is that one of the things COVID did was it shows us how resilient we are.
right.
And now getting back to netball is just I'm excited.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things that in working with this organization, like Lavern had said before, and also Diane, is the Give Back initiative that it brings, where
Mhm.
it's connecting two countries, but it doesn't just stop there. Because one of the things that I'm tasked with is developing netball in the entire United States.
Oh,
And even though it's a sport that was created here that a lot of people don't know about, it's having an event of this magnitude, being in an area as Lauderhill where it's a melting pot for
yes.
Caribbean countries. So what it does is give us an opportunity to showcase the sport and meet new audience that we can target, that next generation to come out. But what inspires me about this organization is the fact that it's not just celebrating the youths of today, but
Mhm.
it's celebrating the young at hearts
Mm.
of yesteryear. you know.
Yes.
Um, and while we don't get to wear the jerseys and stuff, right, Diane, we get an opportunity to have the bragging rights, and that's equally important. But also one of the greatest thing about it is being able to pour back into the communities that you grow up in, and was a part of. So yeah, it's amazing.
It's gonna be good. Sounds like it's gonna be good, and it's like you say, you're giving back to the country. It's uniting the US, the UK, the Jamaica, and it's a time when you can meet people that you haven't seen for years. So
Yes.
it's a
Yes.
Yeah.
reunion. So that's
And I tell
Yes.
wonderful.
you, this year it's going to even be more special.
Okay.
And the reason for that is one of the things that we're going to be using this event for too is talent identification for young people.
Ah.
Currently, we are trying to we're recruiting players that are 21 years and younger to play in Guadeloupe next year,
Ah.
for the World Cup Youth Qualifier that's going to happen in Gibraltar. So
Wow.
when you come out to this event, not only will you get an opportunity to probably represent the school that your mom or your grandma has been to, but it also gives you an opportunity to showcase your talent that could actually put you on the world stage platform to
Mhm.
represent the USA. So it's awesome. Imagine a player from Lauderhill being able to do that. That
That would
that
be
would
great.
be amazing. Yeah.
That would be great. Where are you based yourself?
I am actually in Jacksonville, Florida, but
Okay.
listen, Lauderhill, when you come to the sports complex, in the prior interview, you were talking to the lady, you said we're asking her, like, where's one of
Yes.
your favorite things? Listen, my favorite place is at the park. I get mango, I get coconut water, I get sugar
Yes.
cane. I mean, you name it, it is there. So that's my favorite place,
Awesome.
yeah.
I love that. I love that. I didn't even solicit that question, so that's great. That's great. All right. So let's just go around the room and just have you just wrap it up with 30 seconds each. Let's start with you, volunteer extraordinaire Diane.
Well, for the rest of the week and up leading up to the event, that's all I'll be talking about. So when you see me, have your money for your raffle ticket, your 50/50.
You see why she's the best person for that
Yes,
job,
I
right?
know. I know.
Right? So, and I look forward to seeing everyone. Those that I know, I'll see you. Those that I don't know, please be sure to stop by, say hello, and make this a great event. It's one day, but it's going to feel like we did it for 2 days. All right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to go back to Radical Right one more time for 30 seconds, then I'll end with you, Dr. Laverne.
I listen, Diane, you still the show. Amazing volunteer. I just want to say to everybody, come out. This is an amazing event. Come out to network. You get to meet a lot of different people. Come out and showcase your talent and help us grow netball in the United States of America. And I'm excited about it. So just check us out on usanetball.com as well as our podcast.
Awesome. Beautiful. Dr. Lavern, it's always a pleasure having you on the show. I'll let you have the final 30 seconds.
Yes, so thank you and congratulations on our Sunshine Girls. Rodica was there with them in the Olympics.
Yes,
So
yes.
congratulations on that. Come on out. TVJ will be there. Brian is going to be filming the games, and he usually interview individuals. So come on out. You'll be able to see yourself on TVJ and see your favorite school, both soccer and netball. The food, like I said, want to give a big shout out to Mikey Mike from WZOP, who's also a sponsor. He's going to be playing up the music, and when he gets on there, right? It's a party. So I look forward to having everyone. Thanking my planning committee for doing such a great job. Everyone is awesome. And we look forward to seeing you. I'm looking forward to take off all my hats and go out there and party.
Get your head down. All right, ladies.
Thank you, Lauderhill TV. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much for being available. And I'm excited. I'm going to be out there and I'll see you. If you see me with my T-shirt, just hail me down. All right.
Will do.
Okay.
All right. Bye, ladies.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right. Okay. What a show tonight. Tonight's show has been absolutely incredible. We're going to, I don't think we have time to do our Creole wrap up. Let me just see if Madeline is ready, and we'll be back in just a little while. Let's go back. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shamslaw Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the city of Lauderhill, Mercy's Healthcare Registry have been serving the AIDS community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699.
AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service center for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. Welcome back to Lauderhill TV. It has been a non-stop show tonight. I'm just going to wait a minute or two to see if Madeline is able to come up, but I do have some other events to share with you. There's so much going on. And today I actually came from the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center where we had the pitch competition, the business pitch competition. So congratulations to Jayne Morgan, I believe, Jayne Morgan, for winning the grand prize of $25,000. Yes, I said it, $25,000 for his business, which is Grocery List. And we're going to do a highlight video summary of what happened today. So it has been crazy today, absolutely crazy, but I still managed to come and do the show. So Madeline, give me the thumbs up if you're good to go. All right, so let's welcome our Creole speaking translator, not in a regular office today. Welcome, Madeline.
Welcome. Thank you, Millissa. It's always a pleasure to be on. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am. I had a lot of running around today, but I'm good.
me too, girl. I'll tell you, I got home like 10 minutes before the show was supposed to start, but I've had a busy day too. But were you able to catch the show or?
I
Yes.
did.
Oh, wow. You are incredible, girlfriend. So, without further ado, go for it.
Bonsoir à toutes auditeurs, auditrices. Nous yo, c'est Madeleine Noël, Lauderhill Proud Ambassador, Lauderhill TV Creole Translator, qui ensemble avec Millissa Jayne, fondatrice Lauderhill TV. Nous connaissons chaque jeudi soir, nous toujours ensemble avec vous à 8h. Pas oublier, abonner avec Lauderhill TV, 10 amis ou 10 familles ou 10 voisins, voisinage ou abonner avec Lauderhill TV sur YouTube. Eh bien, après-midi, nous avons un programme qui était très chargé et c'était très bonne information qui a porté pour nous. Après-midi, nous avons gagné présidente ou bien nous capable dire oui, c'est président transportation Broward County, non lycée Coree Lonergan. Eh bien, li t'a averti nous que yo gagné nous capable dire construction pour station boss qui pourra faciliter nous capable joindre boss pour nous capable prendre boss nous ka sortir de aéroport là pour nous ka aller dans port bâtiment et puis pour nous capable aller divers côtés. Eh bien, là capable transporter nous aussi de Miami pour Fort Lauderdale ou bien pour Broward County et jusqu'à ce que nous capable même arriver dans Palm Beach. Pour activité ça, li a duré pendant 15 ans. Ça veut dire 15 ans a gagné en pile travail. Si vous avez besoin de plus d'informations, ou capable toujours aller dans broward.org et puis ou souligner PREMO, ou souligner PREMO, et bien ou joindre toute information concernant station boss qui vraiment pour faciliter ou capable faire parcours divers côtés. Encore broward.org et puis souligner PREMO, PREMO, et bien ou joindre toute activité. Comme nous disons, ça a duré pendant 15 années. C'est l'agent taxo qui a mis programmation ça yo sous place. C'est une façon pour yo capable faciliter pour faire manœuvre sous aller dans mall ou pas besoin prendre machine ou comprendre pour aller chercher parking. Ou capable sortir la caillou, prendre boss et puis aller dans mall et puis bon, si vous voulez aller dans beach là tout, ou aller dans beach là par rapport des nouveaux systèmes transportation ça qui a venu. Nous t'es en même temps gagné, mesdames yo, qui t'a parlé ensemble avec nous concernant des activités qui a fait les 4 septembre, qui voulait dire lundi, si Dieu voulait, eh bien, c'est une programmation football, en anglais, yo dit soccer, ou bien jouer des boules que yo fait avec net. Nous gagnons quelques jeunes garçons qui étaient sortis Jamaïque, eh bien, yo te ouais façon pour yo te capable aider l'école côté yo gradué, ça fait. Li toujours important côté nous sorti pour nous pas oublier aider côté nous sorti. Surtout l'école côté sorti dans n'importe pays ou l'école, pas oublier le aller l'autre côté ou jouer une opportunité, pas oublier ti moun yo pas derrière. Eh bien, 4 septembre là, c'est dans 7500 West Oakland Park Boulevard. Pas rater occasion pour capable participer dans l'événement. Comme nous connaissons pour toute information que vous capable besoin, pas hésiter contacter avec Millissa Jayne, pas hésiter contacter avec Lauderhill TV et par rapport de ça, vous êtes capable de tout événement qui a fait dans ville Lauderhill. En même temps tout 2 septembre, si vous voulez amuser ensemble avec vous, yo gen yon raf 50-50 si ou acheter et puis raf là on nous dit là li ta vinn yon montant de $100 ou gen $50 après pour organisation. So ou gen en pile opportunité pour capable supporter programmation qui a fait dans ville Lauderhill. Pas oublier abonner avec Lauderhill TV. Comme nous disons, nous te gen Millissa Jayne qui ensemble avec vous, nous gen Madeleine Noël qui avec vous. Nous remercions encourager toutes frères sœurs pour être capable abonner avec Lauderhill TV. And Millissa, we already have the colors, Lauderhill TV, meaning, when we go to the soccer game, even if we do not have a Jamaican t-shirt on, we already have the colors. So
We
meet
got the
us
colors.
on Monday.
Oh, we're gonna have to get some more t-shirts because we're gonna be wearing these out. We're gonna be wearing these t-shirts out, man.
Yes. You had some great presenters tonight. Thank you so much for always sharing and searching for us great things that are happening in Lauderhill or that will be happening in our beautiful city, Lauderhill.
Thank you, Madeline, for your translation. As always, I will edit that and you can share that with the Creole speaking community in Lauderhill and around town. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Bye bye for now. All right, guys. Yes, I'm sporting my t-shirt tonight. I'm so excited about these t-shirts. And guys, if you want a Lauderhill TV t-shirt, just let me know. We can work something out. Maybe I'll start selling them on the website. But we have had a great show. We are over time. We are over the hour. But let me see what is happening. What is happening in Lauderhill? I love the way how Madeline says Lauderhill. So guess what happened today? Did I mention it already? What happened today was the Small Business Expo and pitch competition with the special guest judge, Pinky Cole, and our friend Jermaine Morgan won $25,000 cash prize for his business grocery list. So give him a big congratulations. I am going to edit the video that I took down there at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center and let you see that on an upcoming show. So look out for that. Well, what's happening tonight? If you feel like going out tonight, there's actually something going on. That's started at 8 o'clock. Thursday, August 31st is Food for Love. So that's happening right now. And you know, Jamaican things don't start on time. So they're probably only just getting started right now. Oops, did I say that? Yes, I did. Top tier restaurant. And again, this is in Lauderhill with our friend Gunter Narlav. He's hosting the comedy show. Performing live is Chicken George, comedian. And Nikki Blaze is hosting, or she's going to be providing some entertainment there. And it's tonight. So it's 8 until. That's happening right now, right? 5240 North University Drive at Top Tier Restaurant. So if you want to check that out tonight, if you want to feel like going out and having some fun, you can do that right tonight. Okay. There is also on a Friday night, you can get karaoke over at All Star Jerk. That's the formerly known as Carl Seafood at West Oakland Park Boulevard, 7551 West Oakland Park Boulevard. Food, drink, fun all night. Come and share your talent. All right, so that's all I'm going to talk about in the rest of this month. But in September, there's a lot of things going on in September. On the 2nd is the let's give this a chance to come up, is the Literacy Day. This is happening Saturday, the September 2nd. Attorney Keisha Early, State Rep Marie Woodson will be there, as well as a bunch of other wonderful people. This is at the Lauderdale Lakes Community Center, Multipurpose Center. So that is happening there. And then, of course, the sports, we just talked about that all night, so I don't have to repeat that. There's Drive-By Therapy happening. September 8th is West Wind Park, Glow Pickleball at the Lauderhill West Wind Park. And I'm going to put all of these up on the Facebook group. So go ahead and check the Facebook group. The health fair is very, very important. This is happening at Environ on September 9th. And the mammogram service has been cancelled. You have small business procurement boot camps happening on September 13th. So much good stuff happening. Men's conference happening at Beyond the Walls International Church in Lauderhill. So we could talk about these things as we get a little bit closer to the date. All right. So, let's see who just joined. Eric just joined. Greetings from the Boogie Down Bronx up in the Big Apple for the holiday weekend. You're in the Boogie Down for the weekend. Nice, 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 nice. All right. So again, you can see all of the events. They will be posted in the Facebook group. You can watch the replay of the show immediately on the YouTube channel. If you go to lauderhilltv.com, you can see everything that we have available so far. You can download our rates for our advertising. So if you want to have your commercial advertised on the show, get it now while it's still free. Get it now before the prices go up. And, we're doing some special things for you. Hello, my friend MJ. Welcome, James Kazango. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to you. So we're already over time. I know you guys may have come in late. If you did, just go ahead and watch it from the beginning. I appreciate you for tuning in. And we shall be back next week, Thursday. We might have a Tuesday show as well. So because there are a lot of people that wanted to come on the show, we're going to increase the amount of shows we do. So look out. If you're not receiving the WhatsApp messages, let me know and I can add you to the WhatsApp messages. The messages go out at least once or twice per week. And stay in tune, stay in touch with me because big things are happening. All right, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. And I will see you next week. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye for now.